Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be talking about some 7 popular foods that have different origins than you think. Some of these foods are very classic and a few of us know what their real geographical origin is, and many of them will serve as a shock to you. By the way, I'm Anita if you are new here. So without wasting much time, the first food I'm going to talk about is lasagna. The great love for Garfield's life is not Italian. Oh yes, it's known that the dish has appeared in English cookbooks since the 14th century, apparently popularized by the cook of King Richard II, but its real origin is even further away in ancient Greece, but majority of us think it's Italian. The second food I'm going to talk about is pizza. Pizza did not originate in Italian Tuscany, but among the Egyptians who already ate flattened thin bread topped with cheese, spices, herbs, and oil. It's known that 5,000 years ago, Babylonians and Hebrews already baked dough with flour and water, although one of the most famous ingredients in the recipe, that is tomatoes, was already incorporated in the Middle Ages after being discovered by Columbus in 1492. Also, French fries, as the name goes, did not originate from France nor England, but the inventors of this culinary wonder was the Belgians, who have been eating it since the 17th century as a substitute for fish, which they could not catch during the winter. Isn't that interesting? Again, one other food named croissant, which we all call the French roll, did not originate from the French people, but it's known that the invention is actually from Austrian, since it was created in Vienna in the 13th century, when it was called Kipfel and also Viennoiserie. In France, it was popularized through the fault of Marie Antoinette, who lived in the 18th century and loved delicacies. One other food is spaghetti with meatballs. It's known that this meal, which is usually served with bolognese sauce, is actually not common in Italy. The dish was popularized by Sicilian immigrants in the early 20th century in the United States of America. The last food I'm going to talk about is chili and nachos, and there's a story behind this meal. It's known that although chili and nachos are considered Mexican classics, they are actually American. While the first was common in the 19th century and consumed by cowboys and soldiers of the Civil War, while the second was a culinary improvisation made by Ignacio Anaya. He needed to serve something to his customers at his restaurant, but his cook was gone, so he threw corn tortillas, cheese, and jalapeno peppers into a pot and waited for his luck. It worked, and since today, the dish is an international success, and even snacks, that is Doritos, of it exist. So this brings me to the end of the video, and if you enjoyed watching this interesting video, kindly like, comment, share, and consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time.